Hey, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell it to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag, we're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Disappear out in an instance. You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Can't afford and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Work the middle, 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 work the
combination. This is second nature. All is automatic.
You fools hurt. Jesus will.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Baltimore Ravens. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Fielded in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down.
For a Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. That is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. So that'll back him up 5. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. Jackson now. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Okay, Dobbins. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Bears' 5-yard line.
Jackson. Now he'll escape to his right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. And now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
3-yard line.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The 35-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. From the gun, it's Allen taking a deep shot here. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Mecole Hardman, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Jackson to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
He's checking.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth.
It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end and went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And he's got this down to the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6.
Makes the score Ravens 10, Bears 6.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there and a first down.
12. First down, Bears.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go. Let's go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
First down, Bears.
First down, a run with Cohen. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. From the gun, Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Operating from the gun, Allen trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Then they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And that one will fall incomplete.
Intended for
clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Second down and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. to throw again. Jackson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25.
4-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
They'll start with the option. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 42 yards.
First down, Chicago.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
At the 2-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown.
Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal.
17. Bears 14.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a first and 10. Now Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
34's the mic. He's coming. Check him.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He'll run it, and he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Jackson from the shotgun. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. From the gun, Jackson being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
Push him back. Push him back. Check 99. Check 99.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Check 9. Check 9.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson flush to his right. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Caught out left side by Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen eluding the pressure right. And firing it. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A huge play there for Chicago. 42 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bears draw a bit closer. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Ravens 24, Bears 21.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Watch his flat, watch his flat. Watch his flat, watch his flat. Check 26, check 26.
Jackson, he'll buy some time right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
I think this one comes under the heading of sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because you and I both know coaches go crazy seeing their quarterbacks roll out, in this case to the right side, and try to throw back into the middle of the field. He got away with one there.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bears take over.
10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Allen. Pass incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Allen taking a deep shot here for Hardman, and unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, Dobbins, and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now it's Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it's 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's Jackson on third down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Check 52, 25, check 25, check 25.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there.
J.K. Dobbins.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 37-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Throwing on second down. Jackson. Man open left side is Brown.
Jackson's
The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now Jackson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
They'll start with a give to Cohen. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line.
Tariq Cohen, the ball.
Malik Harrison on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Back to throw. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Back to throw. Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have the Bears first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
Bears.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw is Allen. Oh, wide open, complete. 20, 10.
Let's get that
he
flag,
takes it
y'all.
across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra point put through by Succop, and that will make this a 4-point game.
24. Ryan Succop set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full street. Check safety, report.
Here's Jackson, rolling to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
9-yard line.
2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Brought in left side by Snead. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. One last shot for Jackson. Flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
28.
Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to drop a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for the Bears, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Detroit on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they suffered just their 2nd loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.